Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So of course we'll look at some sales, but today let's talk a little bit about priority mail shipping. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. So I got a message here from Max Smith. Hi, nice video, a lot of info. It was on one of my recent videos where I say the sales keep coming in. I think that's the title. I'm only a beginner on eBay and I still have a problem shipping. How do you ship in non-priority mail boxes? The regular retail store boxes as priority mail. Okay, so any non-priority mail box, you know, a brown box, a scrap box you get from the dumpster, or an old retail box where you bought an item and now you're using that item to ship it in, to ship something else in, right? My understanding, USPS wants to see only the specific priority mail boxes, white boxes. We know what you're talking about, Max. Seems no one has been showing that on YouTube. Thank you. Okay, Max. So I know exactly what you're talking about. So here's the a couple of the white priority mail boxes that are provided by USPS. This here is a large flat rate box, which means that you have to pay a specific flat rate when you use this box. Okay, you have to pay for the large flat rate box whenever you ship an item in that. Here we have a non-flat rate box, just a standard, they call it a shoe box, but that's just a nickname for it. This is just a regular priority mail box. You can, you just pay the regular standard shipping rate priority mail. So I'm going to show you guys that, you know, just to clarify this for people who don't know. A lot of people, of course, know this, but that's fine. We need to get everybody on the same page. And this here is a coffee. So sounds like Max's problem is his post office is saying that if he's going to use priority mail, he has to use one of these boxes. Well, that's certainly not the case. Additional, here's another option. Here's a priority mail flat rate envelope. Again, whenever you go and print your shipping label on eBay, you're going to have to select flat rate, padded flat rate envelope. So Max, if you can figure out the flat rates, you'll find that a lot of times those are valuable rates to you for certain items, because it's a specific flat rate. You pay the same amount no matter if the item weighs 10 pounds or if it weighs 1 pound. But anyways, for your question, you're wondering, you know, about why am I getting rejected using my regular packages, or how do I do it? So yes, once again, you can use any of your own packaging. There may be some dimension limitations. It'll say that, you know, up to 70 inches or whatever it is. That's usually not an issue. But anyways, the answer to your question, yes, you absolutely can. Your post office, unless there's some kind of rule that they're following that most of us don't have to, it sounds like they're wrong, or they're steering you wrong, or maybe you were using a flat rate box or something and you paid regular priority mail rate. So you can't do that. So if you come in there with a large flat rate box and you paid the standard priority mail shipping rate, I mean, that's supposed to be okay, but they may be dinging you for that. Or even worse than that is if you use a standard priority mail box and then you pay for a flat rate, then they're probably going to reject that too. So yeah, there's an argument. I've made a video in the past about whether you can use a flat rate, a box that's marked flat rate, and use standard priority mail shipping, pay for a standard priority mail shipping service. You're supposed to be able to, but the easiest way to avoid confusion is use your flat rate boxes for a flat rate and use your non-flat rate boxes for your standard rates. But yeah, Max, so here's one of my boxes, just an old box. Haven't had an opportunity to use it. It's actually like made out of some kind of plastic. If I wanted to use this priority mail, I absolutely could. I just have to select the standard priority mail rate, which is, it takes some, you know, it goes by the measurement of the dimensions of the package and how much it weighs, and that's how they you know, it's determined, and of course how far, where it's going, of course, too. So what I'm going to do, Max and everybody, I'm going to show you a screenshot of exactly what I'm talking about. I'll show you exactly the option that you select. And so whenever you ship one of your brown boxes, if I wanted to use this GNC box, I could ship it priority mail if I wanted to. Whenever you use one of those boxes, I'm going to show you the exact option you select whenever you print your shipping label, and you remember you've got to measure it and you have to weigh it. So it's not a flat rate. You have to measure it and weigh it, and you select standard priority mail, which I'll show you right now. So just to clarify, if you want to use your own packaging but you utilize a priority mail service, it's just this option right here, USPS priority mail package. So this option right here can be the priority mail white boxes and envelopes and stuff like that, as long as it's not a flat rate. There is an argument on whether you can use flat rate material and utilize this service here, but I'm not going to get into that. But anyways, if you have your own brown box or your own eBay, mailers, or your own eBay padded envelopes, any kind of packing material that's not the official priority mail packaging, you can utilize this service. So Max, this is the one right here. It's called just US priority mail package. Now if it's one of these over here where it says flat rate, then that's not the one. Okay, that's for a specific white flat rate envelope. In this case, you have to use that exact type. Same here with the priority mail medium flat rate box. You can only use the white priority mail box that's marked medium flat rate box. And the reason is because they're giving you a flat rate of pricing, and they intend for you to use a specific dimension of box, so you have to go within the limitations of that box. So right here, USPS priority mail package is what you use if you have your own packaging but you want to utilize the priority mail service. So I hope that clarifies it. It's a very good question. You'd be surprised. It's until you've done it and gone through it, it can be very confusing. There's all these different shipping rates, and it can be difficult to figure out what's what, especially whenever you go into the post office. And we've all heard the stories. It seems like the postal people aren't always on the same page, and so it makes it very confusing. So I hope that helps out, and so we'll look at some sales. Well, before I get to the sales, give you a little rundown of my mission for the next couple days. So I'm off of my corporate America job, so I need to get back on my eBay. I definitely want to get the Mr. Beer stuff processed. That's probably something I want to do today. I need to wash it. Got this clothes. I hate to have stacks of clothes in my way. I want to get some of this stuff processed. So I dug out this Rockaware. This is one of my sales I'm going to show you. Rockaware shorts I've had for a long time. And I was looking in this bin that has clothes in it, and I realized there's some really good stuff in there. I don't know how it never got listed, or I got some brand new I think one of them's brand new, and there's a matching shirt, Harley Davidson shirts and stuff. So I'll show you some of that. Every once in a while I find items I'm like, I thought I had already sold this, and that's why it wasn't listed. It's amazing what, when you do so much sourcing and stuff, you just end up with a lot of good stuff sometimes, and you don't even realize you don't have it for sale. Video game stuff, I'm waiting for, I ordered some Dreamcast cables to start testing Dreamcasts. That's the one I'm going to go for first. Process a couple Dreamcasts. Get a couple, this one for my wife. I got enough controllers for one set for my wife to hang on to for her kids, and then I'll make a system for myself. I'm going to put together my own little game area. I have a game area where I make my videos on my computer and all that stuff. That's where I tested the Panasonic 3DO, but I want to make it nicer, and I've got my Nintendo collection. I've got over 100 original NES games. I did a collection video not too long ago. Maybe in about a year I'll do another collection video. Oh yeah, and I didn't tell you about this lamp that I put for sale. This is another thing we dug up. This is a vintage 1970s, what's the brand? Whoops. Veneta Lumi, made in Italy. I remember we bought this from the thrift store to use a long time ago, and I used it for a long time, and then the switch broke and fell off, and so I went to Home Depot recently and bought a new switch for this for about $1.50, this kind of switch here. Tested it out, works great. People try to sell these for like $70 or more. I got mine for around 90 bucks. I have the only brown one. There's not many of these for sale. It's a old vintage, you know, retro looking item. I think it's pretty cool. So I'll sit on it for a high price and see if somebody ever wants to buy it. And I also put it on OfferUp too. My wife made me a nice coffee today. She calls it Starbucks style. I'll take it. Other stuff I dug out, got an old HP monitor stand. I might list that one up for sale. Usually you can sell a monitor stand like this for like 25-30 bucks. I think I found that actually being recycled in a dumpster. And then over the years I had collected these collector's cups from like McDonald's and stuff. I just never did anything with them, pardon me. I got the McDonald's Flintstones, 3 of them. So I'll wash these and list them up. I don't know if they're worth anything, but I might as well put them up for sale. I don't collect these. I collect the McDonald's ones. The McDonald's ones. I know these are McDonald's. I collect the Batman Forever ones from about 1995. So here's some like old vintage 1978 Garfield ones. Are these all the same? Yeah, 1978. Yeah, so I got 3 of these Garfield ones too. I might list up. Let me see if I can show you my Batman Forever collection. Oh no, that's nothing but comic books. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's some game boxes, some Nintendo game boxes too. And what is that? I forgot about these Sega games as well. That's helpful. Oh. Okay, here's the McDonald's glasses. I just grab them whenever I see them in the thrift store. So Batman Forever, they made these cool mugs at glasses at McDonald's you could get for, I think they were 99 cents a piece. For the movie Batman Forever with Val Kilmer, Jim Carrey, Tommy Lee Jones. So here's the Batman one. Here's the Riddler. We got Two-Face. And I think this is the hardest one to find was Robin. Yeah, I have the least of I think I only have one. Oh, actually I have 2 Robins. The one I always find is either the Batman one or the Riddler one. So I've got enough to make at least 2 sets of 4. I just like them. You can put the set together and probably make a $20, $25, $30 sale maybe. But for now I'm just hanging on to them. Alright, as I showed you, I sold these Rockaware jean shorts. Had them for quite a while. I think I paid a couple bucks for them only. They're size 44. Got an interesting pattern on the back. Big old shorts here. What I used to always do with jeans and shorts and jean shorts, because they're always over a pound, big ones like this, is I used to always utilize a Priority Mail legal flat rate envelope. Nowadays, I don't know, the regular standard Priority Mail rate might work. So further on Max's question, if I wanted to ship this Priority Mail, I could just put it in a medium mailer and use the standard Priority Mail rate. But I figure it's probably similar price. I'm just going to throw it in the legal flat rate envelope, and this is about $7 and some change. So with the big pair of shorts or jeans, I fold them kind of like that. Give them a fold because I'm keeping in mind the dimensions of this, and then I fold it like that to where so the tag part's on the inside, and then make a little bundle like that. There. And so now if it were a bigger pair that was really hard to get in there, and then the question is like, oh, how can I get this seam to shut? So what you do is you do the roll technique to where you get the maximum, tightness right here as you're rolling that seam down. And so you roll down the seam. I didn't have to do that for these because they're small, or not as much, If it were a big pair of jeans, it might be harder. So that's how you can get it in there. And so I don't need to weigh it because it's a flat rate. So I'm going to pay $7 no matter how much it weighs. And guess what? The Beav is back. Leave It to Beaver again, $4.98, paid by the customer total. The reason why the price changes all the time is because of tax. So, and in this case, seems like they didn't have to pay tax, because that would be the actual full price, because I charge $1.99 plus $2.99 shipping media mail. So I think it's going to Florida. I guess they don't have to pay sales tax or something. I don't know what's going on. So cheap DVDs get standard mailers only. Finally, I sold this Netgear wireless router. This is just one that we used to use, I guess, and we upgraded, and it had just been sitting around. So my wife dropped it off in here in my area, and I put it up for sale. Total price paid by the customer for this Netgear wireless router was $10.66. But again, you know, I didn't buy this for resale. I was just getting rid of it and making a little bit of money on it, I guess. I'm trying to find the model number for you. Oh yeah, it's model WGR614 version 7 V7. So it and power supply. So to make this work and actually make a couple bucks, I need to ensure I ship first class. So I think I'm just gonna double wrap it in some padded. I think I'm just gonna make my own mailer, basically. My own padded. Alright, 15 ounces. Nice. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any interesting eBay tips, tricks, finds, or just leave a comment down in the comment section to say hi. Always appreciate it. Or better yet, ideas for videos and your questions are very helpful for video content as well. So I appreciate that. And have a good day, everybody.